The Charleston Area Medical Center residency program in urology is one of the best places, I think, to get a broad exposure to general urology. And I think if you come here and go through the 5 years of training, you come out on the other end a very capable and talented urologist, and you can go anywhere in the country and take any job you want and be well prepared surgically, clinically. You'll have no problem. And the other advantage is we get such a wide exposure to the different subspecialties within urology. If you want to go on and do a fellowship, we've had almost half of our residents go on and do fellowships in different areas, and they've had no trouble getting, pretty prestigious fellowship programs in, University of Pittsburgh, University of Illinois, University of Minnesota. So even though it's kind of a smaller area, we get people to where they want to go.
So if I were to tell someone the reasons to come train in the urology program at CAMC, I would tell them the number one reason is that you're going to have a very broad range of exposure to every topic there is in urology, and then you're really going to be able to delve into specific topics such as urologic oncology, and really that training here is top-notch. It's a fantastic place to train. West Virginia has turned into, a state that I would consider home, even though I grew up just over the border in West Virginia. I love Charleston. I love the fact that I can drive to the hospital in 5 minutes from where I live and never sit in traffic. It's just an easy place to train.
When you're interviewing for residency positions, it's really important to follow your gut, follow your heart. If you see something that you think is a little bit off, that means it stands out to you and it might not be the best place for you. I think part of it is just trusting yourself, knowing what kind of learner you are. If you're looking for a small program where you can have a comfortable atmosphere, I learn best in that situation, because then I'm able to step out of my comfort zone and challenge myself and not feel like I'm being judged. And that's really what I feel like I found at CAMC. It has given me such a great foundation, and it's been such a great place and learning atmosphere. I think you do have to go with your gut, but I love our residency program. I would definitely, pick it all over again if I could. I feel like I'm coming out of it as a very confident physician. I know how to network. I know where to go if I don't know the answers. And I think that's what you want when you graduate. So I would choose that all over again.
I didn't just learn to be a family doctor, I also learned to be a good human, a good teammate. I learned how to roll out initiatives in a very project management type of way, because I got to work so closely with the GME office. I think what they do is great, and how they kind of bring people together, and it's not always easy to bring a bunch of doctors together. We all have big personalities and we're all busy, and we all think what we're doing is more important than everything else. So, they always brought us together, they always made us work together, and it was always really good outcomes that came out of those collaborations. So I learned so much, and I think for anyone who's kind of feeling a little bit hesitant about coming to CAMC, or feeling like, West Virginia, what am I going to do in West Virginia? I think cast all that aside. Come here, I learned a lot. Everybody around me that I had the experience to work with learned a lot too. And I really think people should come here feeling grateful, feeling blessed that they were able to join such a community.